Everyone, hold on tight, because today we're going to talk about Konoha's most enigmatic, stylish, and most long-suffering ninja. The legendary, the mysterious, the Itachi Uchiha, or as we usually call him, the guy who made the most controversial choice in anime history, and still walked in the shadows with a knowing look from the beginning. But wait, before you go screaming, "Itachi unjustified!" Let me tell this story straight, like you've never heard it before. Grab your ramen, sit back, and let's get started. Itachi was born into the Uchiha clan, also known as the clan with eyes that let you see the past, the present, the future, and even give you a migraine. He was the son of Fugaku, the clan head, and Mikoto, a mother who must have known the boy would be a handful. From the age of 4, the boy was already like a wise old man. He saw war, was traumatized, and thought, "I'm going to become a pacifist." Meanwhile, 4-year-old me was still eating glue. At 7, he was already top of his class at the Ninja Academy. At 8, he mastered the Sharingan. At 10, he became an Anbu captain. At 13, he already had the "killed the entire clan" on his resume. Yeah, let's break it down. It turns out the Uchiha clan was hatching a plan to rebel against Konoha. They wanted to stage a coup because they felt excluded, marginalized within the very village they helped found. Fair enough, right? But that could spark a new civil war in the ninja world. And war, my friend, is the kind of thing Itachi learned about too early and never wanted to see again. The third Hokage, ever the patient old man of the village, tried to negotiate. "Guys, let's talk. Peace and love, some tea, maybe a cookie?" But then Danzo Shimura enters, probably sleeping with a military coup scroll in his arms. Danzo arrived with a flying kick in the air and ordered, "Itachi, either you eliminate the clan, or the clan eliminates the village." And what did Itachi do? At 13 years old and with a heart more broken than a cell phone without a screen protector, he accepted the most difficult mission in history, but he imposed a single condition, that they leave Sasuke, his younger brother, alive. Because no matter how much he had to become the villain of the story, he would never stop protecting his little brother. In the dead of night, without glory, without applause, without witnesses, Itachi exterminated the entire Uchiha clan, one by one. It was a silent massacre. And there was born the legend of Konoha's traitor. The boy prodigy became an international criminal in a matter of hours. But behind all that blood he had a plan, a sacrifice. And regarding Madara, or rather, Toby, the villain cosplayer with the deep voice, Itachi made a deal with him to ensure the attack would be swift, efficient, and that Sasuke would never be touched. Because he knew he might not be able to do it alone. And Madara was dying to see the circus burn. In the end, Itachi didn't kill Sasuke. On the contrary, he instilled in him a hatred so great that it would ensure his survival. What's more, he made it seem like he was evil just so Sasuke would grow strong and seek revenge. It's like when your older brother pretends he doesn't like you, but in reality, he hid chocolate for you to eat after dinner. The village? He thought he was a traitor. His brother? He wanted to kill him. His friends? They disappeared. And him? He joined the Akatsuki, the famous gang of alternative Gothic ninjas. Because to spy closely and keep the peace, he needed to be in the middle of the chaos. There, he teamed up with Kisame, the most talkative ninja shark in the Mist Village. And despite their strange appearance, they developed a respectful relationship. Itachi also gave Orochimaru a hard time, as he wanted to steal his body. Itachi just looked, activated his Sharingan, and sent the man into a nervous breakdown. It was that simple. But it wasn't all fighting. Itachi was sick, a mysterious illness never fully explained. We only know it was severe. He coughed up blood in the middle of fights and still walked away as if it were just a mild allergy. The guy was living in faith in God and a genjutsu-a-day mode. Even so, he waited. He waited for Sasuke to grow strong. He waited for the right moment. Until one day the reunion happened. The battle between brothers. And there, amidst endless genjutsu, giant snakes, flaming eyes, and a mountain of repressed trauma, Itachi took his last breath. And before he fell, he smiled. He touched Sasuke's forehead, like he used to when they were kids. Because there, in that moment, he was no longer the traitor. He was just the older brother saying goodbye. And then finally, the truth came out. Sasuke found out everything, and the world discovered who Itachi Uchiha truly was. The hero no one saw. The village's protector, his brother's shield, the ninja who did the impossible to ensure peace. Itachi didn't become a legend because he was strong. He became a legend because, even though he had every reason to hate the world, he chose to protect it, silently, alone, and with honor. And that's why today, when we remember him, it's not just for Susanoo, Amaterasu, or the Flying Crows. It's because, at the end of the day, Itachi Uchiha was the most human ninja of all. You thought he was dead, right? Yeah, everyone did. Sasuke did. The Akatsuki did. The village did. But Naruto is that anime where dying is just a minor, temporary inconvenience. And guess what? Itachi is back! Yes, folks. He returned during the Fourth Ninja War, reanimated by the forbidden Edo Tensei Jutsu, the one that turns dead people into chakra-powered zombies. And then, even though he returned in the walking ninja mode, Itachi did what he does best. He solved problems no one else could. But before that, let's understand the context. The world was collapsing. Kabuto, now practically a dragon with an inflated ego, decided to revive all the powerful ninjas in history and throw them into the war. It was the famous, let's see who hits harder. And of course, among the revived, there he was. Itachi Uchiha, a zombie version, but with more presence than many living beings. But there's one detail. Unlike most, Itachi wasn't under control. The man was so focused, so determined, that he managed to free himself. That's right. With a blink of an eye and intense focus, he severed the bond with Kabuto. While the other Edo Tensei were there shouting, "Yes, Master," Itachi was already in independent ninja mission mode. His first stop? Finding Naruto and Killer Bee, and it wasn't just to say hi. There was a moment of real connection. Itachi asked Naruto what he would do if Sasuke attacked Konoha. Naruto, being Naruto, replied that he would find a way to resolve it without killing anyone. And Itachi? Smiling that melancholy way, he said, "You remind me of him, Shisui." Then came the revelation. Inside Naruto was a crow, with Shisui Uchiha's Sharingan. Yes, he put a crow inside Naruto. Now that's a cautious ninja. What if Sasuke went completely insane? Itachi had already prepared a special genjutsu to restore his brother's sanity, if necessary. Itachi called it emotional planning. But then came the most anticipated moment, the reunion with Sasuke. Only this time, it wasn't with a fight. It was through conversation. And what a conversation. Itachi, for the first time, told everything. No riddles, no illusions, no crow-like theatrics. He opened his heart. He told about the clan massacre, about Danzu's pressure, about the deal with the village elders, about the pain of carrying that secret. He revealed that every step, every choice, every lie was all to protect Sasuke. Because in the end, he only wanted one thing, for his brother to have a free life. Sasuke, who until then had been more angry than an anime fan with a poorly written ending, was shocked. Because he was no longer just a rival or a target. He was the brother he'd spent his entire life trying to overcome, claiming he loved him, even after everything. But Itachi's work wasn't done yet. He had to stop Edo Tensei. And to do that, he faced the one responsible. Kabuto, the enlightened dragon version of evil. And that fight was another spectacle. While Kabuto unleashed crazy jutsus, tried to emotionally destabilize the Uchiha brothers, and thought he was king of the mountain, Itachi remained calm, focused. He knew he couldn't kill Kabuto. He needed to stop him without destroying him, so he could undo Edo Tensei. The solution? The most philosophical jutsu of all, Izanami. A genjutsu that traps the enemy in an endless cycle until they accept the truth about themselves. Yes, it's literally a ninja therapy punishment. Kabuto was trapped in an eternal loop until he understood who he truly was and accepted his own weakness. It's like forcing the villain to the couch. With Kabuto internally defeated, Itachi used his final moments to undo the Edo Tensei. And before disappearing, he made a point of speaking to Sasuke one last time, and then came the final blow. "You don't need to forgive me, Sasuke. No matter what you decide to do from now on, I will love you forever." No screams, no action, just words. Words that penetrated time, pain, resentment, and went straight to the heart. And with that, Itachi was gone. For the second time. But this time, in peace. For the first time, he could rest knowing that his brother knew the truth. That his mission was accomplished. That, despite all the pain, he managed to protect the ones he loved most. And this is where his legend is complete. Because it wasn't just the story of a strong ninja. It was the story of someone who carried the weight of the world alone, just to protect the ones he loved. And even though he lived in the shadows, his light shone brighter than any other shinobi. Itachi Uchiha, the hero no one understood in life, but whom everyone learned to love after he passed.